You probably know about the early 18th century Oxford students who gathered so often for Bible study and prayer that their classmates mockingly called them the Holy Club. It included John Wesley and George Whitfield, who became ordained Anglican priests who did something new. Instead of preaching inside of the beautiful Anglican churches that they were surrounded by, they went out in the field and preached to thousands. Benjamin Franklin calculated that George Whitfield's outdoor voice could reach 30,000 people. And in North America, he is credited as one of the instigators of the First Great Awakening. John Wesley, back in England, did more work there. He sometimes attended some of George Whitfield's preaching rallies, and he noticed that at the end, when Whitfield would call people forward to promise to change their lives in following Christ, the way we do when we make our baptismal covenant, the same people would come again and again, seeming not to have made much change in between. That's when Wesley came up with the system of midweek formation, sometimes lectures once a week, and also with Bible studies and small groups that met independently of his direct supervision. In that way, thousands upon thousands of people who would never have been welcome in that sort of process in the Anglican Church were brought into a life in Christ. Now, suddenly, Episcopal preachers who are used to preaching in rooms with 40 or 100 or 200 people find that they are preaching online to enormous crowds, just like Whitfield and Wesley did, something we never anticipated. It's a moment in history that begs to be seized and to be transformed into something that brings a new revival to the church, and in our case, gives us the opportunity to remarry our beautiful sacramental Sunday worship and the kind of midweek ongoing formation in small groups online, in large groups, that change the world in so many places on the foundation of our Anglican theology. There's a lot to do and a lot to think about in these days, but I hope that when you have a minute to reflect and ponder what the gold in all of this dross might be, it might be just that we can bring the ideas that those men brought to modern religion into the Episcopal Church of the 21st century. God bless you. Keep the faith.